Again, it's Henry. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. This defense for the Packers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On third down, it's Willis. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
First down carry for Henry. And he works free. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Titans coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Ready. They go play action with Willis. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll take this down to the 33. Hey, look at this Packers defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll run it again with Henry. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Willis looking to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be outbounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Willis. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Come on.
2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Back to throw, Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Ready, go.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Striker, 3-3.
2nd down. Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Delgado. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Cycle. Cut.
Love now on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 3rd and 2. They'll send Reed in motion left. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, smash! 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 Hut, hut.
Henry running right. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Well, he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 7-yard pickup. Leads to 4th down.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
To throw, here's Willis.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
52 blasted. Ready?
Love, they go play action now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. That's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, 38. Watch out now. 50.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
10.
First down, going to the air with Love. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Well, this
right sideline. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Shudak for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Okay, ready?
Love looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Stiff-armed him. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
You, yellow. Blue, striker. Ready?
Love now. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route, and they just executed that one pretty well.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
Set, cut. Set.
Jones fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Spike, 6. Cut, cut.
Dillon will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
No touchdown for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little, because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Titans 14, Packers 7. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2nd and 9.
70. Ready.
Here's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
To throw, here's Willis. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
97. Set, huh?
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's 4. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball to the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
On play action, Love to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And his kick is indeed good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Back to throw, Willis.
Being chased out left. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down at 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ready.
On second down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Here's Love. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
52 blaster.
On first and 10, Love flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go. Back.
Now a second and 10.
Trouble 38.
Off the play fake, Love. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
After that throw, there's definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And the busy night for Henry continues. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Okay, break.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Hurt. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Ready.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Go.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go
Not
now.
totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
A mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
60 Eagles. Ready.
Henry up the middle. Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Let's go.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titans victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through